drugs versus supplements. Well, actually, they're the same thing. It's just that one's regulated and one isn't in a different way. I mean, they're both regulated, but one is under the FDA's control and needs a prescription in the US, and one doesn't. And every country has different rules, but in general, the drugs like Metformin that we're going to talk about later, you do need a doctor's prescription, and supplements fall into a different category, which are classified as food and food-like substances that you can buy over the counter. And that's really the main difference. It's important to remember that a drug, just because it's a drug, doesn't mean it's any different. Some drugs are directly from plants or just slight modifications. Metformin, which requires a prescription, is derived from a plant, just modified. So you just have to remember it's more about regulation than actually the substance itself. Well, there is one more thing that I should mention that's really important. The reason that drugs are also in a different category is that they've gone through more testing and that you can be less worried about side effects because they've been through so many tests. And of course, with a drug, you get the listing of all the side effects and you work with your doctor. Whereas the supplement world, for good or bad, but mostly it's a concern is that some of these products are unregulated in terms of their quality. And this is a real problem that we can talk about, which is how do you know what's a good supplement? Trust what you're getting. And so what I would say is look for a company that has a good reputation. So a company that's been around for a decade. Often you can find these companies that aren't just pop up, often unreputable companies, disreputable companies, they pop up for a couple of years, then they get a bad name, they change their name. And so you don't want one of those. The other thing is look for the letters GMP, good manufacturing practices, because that means that they've been certified to produce a product that genuinely has what they say is in there, and there are no contaminants as well.